Hello.
Hello.
We have a little visitor today. She doesn't want to move, so hopefully she'll move eventually. But one thing for today is if you have a chair nearby or like a couch or anything, we're going to do some exercises sitting down. So we're going to focus today also, so last week we did hips and shoulders. Today we're going to focus on our knees and our spine, and we'll also get some core stuff. But we'll still go through the similar warm-up where we're, loosening up everything, going from head all the way down to our ankles. But we are going to do just one exercise on the chair or on a couch. So if you need to be by that, make sure that you have that on hand. All right, so other than that, we can go ahead and we can start getting our bodies nice and loose and warming up. We'll go ahead and start with our neck first. All right, so looking over that left shoulder. All right, taking that chin, trying to go all the way to the left, holding it there for about 5 seconds. Good, and then go ahead, doing the same thing over to our right. Holding it for 5 seconds. And then continuing that same motion. All right, still holding it on that side for about 5 seconds. Loosening up that neck, relieving all that tension from today. Good, one more each side. Good, and now let's go ahead, bring that head up, looking to the sky, same thing. All right, going down, up and down. All right, nice and slow motions. Relieving all that stress and tension from today's work day. Good. One more each way. Good. Taking that left ear, taking it to our left shoulder, placing our hand over top, right, our head, and just slightly pushing down. Feeling a nice stretch going down our traps. Right, closing your eyes, maybe feeling that nice stretch. Good. Go ahead, switch on over to that right side now, taking that right ear to that shoulder, right, put that right hand down. Feel the stretch now on that left side. Good, releasing up, last but not least, for our necks, go ahead, take both hands, all right, slightly placing them on the back of your head, all right, tucking that chin in, looking down to the ground, feeling that nice stretch going down now the back part of our neck. Good, release all that tension, all that stress from the day. Good, go ahead, bring that neck back up. Let's go ahead, bring it down to our shoulders, all right? Nice shoulder rolls going back and up, all right? Getting them up to our earlobes, squeezing those shoulder blades in the back and releasing them back down, right? Nice shoulder rolls, all right? Maybe you close your eyes. This is nice and relaxing for you. Close those eyes, really emphasize on pushing those shoulders up to those ears, pushing them back, squeezing those shoulder blades, relaxing them down. All right, breathing, breathing, breathing as we go through these exercises. So let's get one more big shoulder roll going back. And then we're gonna go ahead, bring it forward, same thing now, all right? Taking and squeezing those shoulder blades up to our ears, dropping them down nice and low. Release all that tension from the day. Let's just relax those bodies, loosen up those joints. Good, one more big shoulder roll going forward. And then let's go ahead, we're gonna bring it down. Since we have our spine today, we're just gonna go ahead and bring it down to our hips. So first, let's start with a nice rotation going all the way around with those hips. All right, forward, pressing them forward, side, right, and back. Again, we don't care how silly we look, right? We're really just focusing on loosening up those joints, right, from today, from the weekend, right? Right, from the workout maybe we did yesterday, just loosening up those joints. Allowing them to move in their true form. Good. Go ahead and reverse that direction, going the opposite direction now. Same thing, pressing them forward, side, right, back. Good. Big rotation. Good. One more big rotation. And then we're going to go ahead and start with our internal rotation. You need to find a chair to go ahead and balance. I just want you to alternate right and left, rotating that hip up 90-degree angles and going forward, right? Working those muscles, those adductors in our hips. Right, really emphasize going, right, just like you're walking over something. Good, let's get one more each leg. And now let's go ahead and externally rotate, same thing, pushing that hip back now. Good job, keep it up right here. We're gonna also stretch out our hips. So we're gonna finish out with our ankles while we're standing up. Right, then we'll bring it down to the floor for some stretches, and then we'll get into today's workout. So one more big one for each leg. All right, and then let's go ahead, start with that right ankle. All right, let's go ahead, flex it. All right, pointing it forward and back. Right ankle first. Right, and relieving all that tension. If you need to hold yourself, balance yourself on a chair or a wall, right, you can do so. But we're just gonna go ahead and flex and point that foot. Good. Go ahead, switch on over to that left leg now, same thing. Go ahead. Nice points. Good, go ahead, bring that right foot back up and let's go ahead, rotate that ankle. All right, nice rotations. Good, go ahead, reverse that direction. Nice rotations in the ankle. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, bring that left ankle now, same thing, rotating. Good, breathing, breathing, breathing. Don't forget to breathe. Okay, go ahead, reverse that direction. Good. Last but not least, before we bring it to the ground, let's go ahead and rotate those wrists. I forgot those wrists. All right, so just rotate those wrists. All right. I know we typing all day on our phones, on our computers. All right, let's go ahead, release all that. Rotate. Good. 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 Go ahead, reverse that direction. Go the opposite way. Good. Let's go ahead and bring it down onto our mats, onto the ground. All right, I'm pretty sure I'm still in the picture. Another dog does not want to move today. All right, so we're just going to stretch out those hips before we start our workout. So just go ahead, put that left foot down on the ground. Right foot is bent. What we're going to do is we're just going to press that hip forward. All right, just pressing nice and forward. All right, you should feel a nice stretch right here on the right side where our hip flexors are. All right. Just pressing that hip forward, all right? Chest is nice and tall. You can have your hands on your back to really, all right, push that hip forward and get a deep stretch right there. All right, make sure you're breathing. Good, pressing it up. Good, go ahead, switch those legs. Let's get that right leg now up. Left leg is bent, same thing, pressing that hip forward, now feeling it on the left side. Good, pressing nice and forward, keep pressing. All right, last but not least, one last exercise. All right, on our backs. All right, we got those, we did these last week. All right, just opening up those hips, allowing them to rotate. So we start with our legs 90-degree angle, shoulders are both down, and we're just rotating, all right, our legs side to side. All right, so keep my shoulders down the whole time, trying to get my knees down onto the ground as my legs are bent. All right, just another way of just loosen up those hips, stretching them, but also getting some mobility in them. Good, see, maybe you can go a little further down with those knees this go around. But we're just alternating side to side, keeping those shoulders on the ground at all times. Good, 10 more seconds alternating, then we're gonna hold each side. Good, in 3, 2, 1, let's go ahead, have those legs facing that right side, and let's just go ahead, hold that stretch right here. All right, really try to get those knees to the ground, all right. It's okay if your knees aren't touching, I know mine aren't, all right, but just trying to get them as low as we can so we can feel that stretch. Hold it for about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Go ahead, rotate on over to that left side. Same thing. Try to get that knee to the ground. All right, maybe you feel that difference in your right hip and your left hip. All right, just try to push, Keep going. Feel it. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. All right, staying on the ground. First exercise. I'm just gonna move her out of the way, just because. Sorry, Macy. I'm so sorry. Go lay down in your bed. Okay. Just because I want to make sure you guys can see me. So our first exercise, right? So we're gonna focus on our knees today and our spine. So our first exercise we're gonna have is heel slides. So what it's gonna look like, I'm gonna be on my back, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start with my right leg. All I'm gonna be doing is just dropping. I don't think you guys can see me. I'm gonna scoot back a little bit. All right, just dropping my right leg. All right, using my heel to just slide, extending. All right, and then bringing it back up. All right. So we're just having the heel on the ground, so our toes aren't on the ground, the heel is on the ground, and we're just going down and up. All right, so we're getting some strength in here, but also just allowing those hamstrings, all right, because our hamstrings are an important part for our knees. So we're just gonna do that, all right? So that'll be our first one. We're gonna do our right side and then our left side. We'll have 45 seconds on each, right? If you need maybe a towel or shirt to help you slide, I know I have hardwood floors and I have a sock on, that's cool, but a rug will be fine. You can just take your socks off, any comfortable, as long as you can just move your leg, all right, forward and back, that's all we're looking for. All right, so here we go for our right leg first. In 3, 2, 1. All right, so what we're just doing, again, keeping that heel on the ground at all times. All right, slowly bringing it down, extending, and then bringing it back up using that heel. All right, so you should feel it. You should feel those muscles in the hamstrings working. All right, this is very similar to like a hamstring curl. We're just kind of doing it a little less impact. Good. Lowering back down, fully extended, coming back up. All right, toes shouldn't be on the ground. Your heels are on the ground all time. Bring it up and down. Good job. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. All right, go ahead and let's get ready for that left side. Same thing. All right, nice slow movements. We're not worried about how fast we can go. All right, we're just working on that knee joint and those muscles around it. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Left side. All right, same thing. Going down and up. All right, really drive that heel into the ground. The more you're pushing that heel into the ground, the more the muscles you're going to be using and the more you'll feel it, all right, particularly in those hamstrings and those calves. Good job. Over halfway. All right, we're going to repeat it 2 times, so we're going to go back to our right side once we finish with our left. All right, so we really get those muscles going. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, all right? Shake out those legs, all right? Extend them right here. And then we're gonna go ahead, start one last time. We're gonna do our right side, and then we'll do our left side, all right? So again, really emphasis on pushing that heel to the ground, sliding it all the way out, and then bringing it back in. Here we go, in 3, 2, 1. Right leg, back to our right leg, guys. All right, so right here, we're just doing one leg at a time to really just focus on each muscle group in that leg. But this is something you could do, all right, if you feel like you're like, wow, I got this down. All right, you could try with 2 legs. Do a little leg curl, hamstring curl. All right, here we go. Good job, over halfway. Slide that leg up and back. Good. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. All right. Get ready for that left side. Last time doing this. On our left side, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Left side. Same thing. Good job. All right. Nice and slow. Releasing down. Coming back up. Right, this is also something you could do with resistance band. Maybe have a resistance band around your foot. Bringing it up, right? Going against resistance if you're not ready for 2 legs. Good job. 15 seconds, guys. Make sure you're breathing throughout the exercise. Next exercise we have, we're going to be up on our feet. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job, guys. Awesome job. We should bring it on up, right, to our feet. All right, so our next exercise we have, if you have a wall, you can go against the wall. If not, you can just come, all right, straight out. So we're gonna have kind of like in a squat position, but our toes are gonna, so our feet are still shoulder width apart, but our toes are gonna face slightly out. All right, so my toes are facing out, and what we're gonna have is just some knee bends. So I'm not wanting you to squat fully all the way down. All we're gonna do is bend that knee to about here, and then come back up. All right, so just bending and then back up. All right, so we're going to do that 2 times, 45 seconds, just like that first round. All right, here we go in 3, 2, 1. All right, so we're just bending that knee. So my knee is not going anywhere past my big toe. It's just a slight bend. Right, so I can allow that joint, right, because obviously we bend our knees a lot. Right, this is just something to help with that mobility and strengthening those knee joints. So they're very fragile. All right, so just a nice little knee bend, coming back up, extending. Make sure you come back full extension and then back down. Good job. 10 seconds. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right. Shake those legs out. And we're going to do that one last time. All right. So make sure your chest is still nice and tall. All right. Make sure you don't round that back out. Shoulders are nice and back. All right. You still want to make it just like we're sitting down in a chair, but we're just slightly bending our knees instead of fully going down. All right. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Last round. Last round. All right. All right, maybe you put your hands in the center for some balance on the sides, kind of like we're doing a little plie, right? So I don't know if anyone likes doing bar classes, right? Bars, that's a workout for sure. But this is an exercise that I know they do in bar. I've taken it plenty of times, and ooh, big, it's a workout for sure, right? We're working on small muscle groups, small movements. 10 seconds. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. All right. This is where we're going to use our chair. So if you have a chair or a couch, somewhere to sit down, right? That's what we're going to do. All right. So another fun thing that you can do, maybe if your knees, I know I have bad knees from injury. So another thing you can do while sitting down at your desk or working, all right, we're just gonna do some knee flexion and knee extension. So what it's gonna look like on the side view, all right, just sitting down, making sure both feet are planted on the ground. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring that knee up, squeezing, making sure we're fully extended, and then we're gonna flex it back down, all right, going back, all right? So we're just gonna go up and down. This chair is a little too high for me, so I'm trying to get nice and low in it, but make sure that you are seated with both feet planted firmly on the ground, all right? And we're gonna start with our right leg first for that 45 seconds. So fully extending, all right, and flexing it back. Here we go, in 3, 2, 1, all right? So we're fully extending, all right? Flexing that toe too, bringing it back, all right? Nice flexion right here. All right. So I know I used to do these workouts all the time when we were at the gym, because I was getting really bad knee pain. So I would do this. All right. Sometimes I would do a resistance band as well to add some more strengthening around those muscles. All right. So this is just something else you could do while sitting down. All right. Loosening up that knee joint. 10 seconds. Good job. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We're also allowing those quadricep muscles and those hamstring muscles to be utilized, all right, while we're extending and flexing that knee joint. All right, so let's go ahead and do that left leg now. In 3, I'll face forward now. 2, 1. So let's go ahead. Left leg, same thing. Fully extend. Come back down. All right. You also see how tight maybe your hamstrings are if you can't fully extend that leg. All right, so if your leg is like here and you can't really fully extend, get that knee completely straight, we got to work on loosening up those hamstrings so they're all connected. Good. All right, again, make sure you're breathing. Always want to make sure we're breathing. 15 seconds left. Good. In 3, 2, 1. Great job. All right, oh, yes, that's all we need with that chair. So we're just going to do that one round. I don't want to put too much stress on our knees. All right, so we can go ahead and take that away. All right, another stretch or another mobility we're going to do. So take your chair away. All right, now we're going to go, so we went from extending to flexing. So now we're just kind of going to still do the leg, but we're going to stand up now. All right, so we're going to have it flexed. So what we're going to do is go from flexing, all right, all the way down to the ground. All right, so we're just going to work on just flexing it back and coming down. So if you need to find a wall, all right, or chair to balance yourself, we're going to go ahead and do the right leg and then the left leg. All right, so here we go. In 3, 2, 1. So our leg is back, not 90 degrees, and what we're going to do is just bring it forward straight on the ground. All right, if you need to touch down, you can touch that foot down and then bring it back up. All right, if not, try to keep that off the ground and just go. All right, so again, another exercise. All right, working. It's just like we're on those weighted machines in the gym, doing some leg curls, some hamstring curls, all right, but we just aren't in the gym. We don't have any weighted machines. Good job. 5 seconds. Nice and tall. 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right, go ahead, switch on over. Let's do that left side. Bring my chair. All right. So same thing, left side. Again, if you need some balance, that's okay. All right, because we're focusing on really getting those muscle groups in that joint. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. So flex it and then coming down. All right, keeping that balance nice and steady. Going up and back, squeezing it up and back. And again, go to your tolerance. All right, if you're feeling a little funky, all right, don't push yourself. I know sometimes when I have my knee injury, this would hurt. All right, so it's okay. If you got to take some breaks, all right, we want to make sure we listen to our body. We got about 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. All right, go ahead. If you have a chair, put that chair away. Please get water as we're going. All right, we have 2 more exercises for our lower body. Then we're going to work on our spine and our core. All right, so next one we have, we're just going to do a little IT band stretch. We're going to take the right leg, all right, put it over our left, and we're just going to interlock our fingers and press to the left side of our body. All right, so we're going to feel a nice stretch going down, not only our side, but we have the IT band as well. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to hold that for about 30 seconds. So left leg over, left leg's on the ground, excuse me, right leg's over, interlock those fingers, and let's press to the side and hold for about 30 seconds. All right, the lower you go, all right, the more you're going to feel that stretch. All right, but we want to make sure we keep our balance too. Good, hold that. Nice stretch. Keep your balance. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Release those hands and then those legs. All right, let's go ahead and put that right leg down. Left leg's back. All right, keep that balance. Now we're going to go ahead and lean over to the right side. Here we go. Good. Keep leaning, keep leaning. Feel that nice stretch. Woo. You get off balance, that's okay. Get yourself back balance. Again, the lower you go, the more that stretch you'll feel. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. I'm just gonna go ahead and click my Zoom warning. All right, last thing. All right, what we're gonna do, again, if you need the wall chair, please do so for the balance, all right? We're gonna do some butt kicks back, all right, but it's kind of like we're doing like a actual kick back, but we're gonna focus on, so I'm gonna demonstrate. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna take my right leg back, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna push it back like I'm kicking somebody, all right? So I'm coming back forward, pushing it back, all right, right here, all right? So really emphasizing on your leg being bent first, and then as it goes back, you're extending back, all right? So I'm not concerned about how fast you can go. I just want you to focus on having it bent. As it's bent, you fully extend it back, all right? Just like you're pressing something in the back. So it looks like this, right? We're only gonna do it one time. It's only gonna be 30 seconds, not 45 seconds. All right, and then we're gonna get into some spinal stuff. So here we go, in 3, 2, 1. Nice and bent, going forward. So we're also hinging, all right, at our hips going forward. All right, so we're getting some hip work, but we're also getting those knees, hamstrings involved. All right, working on strengthening those muscles. Good. Good. Bending it up, extending it back. Good. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Again, just kind of similar to that. There's a machine in the gym where you kick back. Can't think what it's called. Kick back row or something like that. All right. Well, we're gonna do our left leg. All right. Last thing for that lower body. All right. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Same thing. Here we go. Kicking it back, pushing it back. All right. Really keeping that foot also nice and flat too. All right. Don't point your toe. Really think you're like pushing something back with your foot. Good. Good. Keep it up. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right. Let's go ahead and get good on time. Get some of that core and spine and all that fun stuff. So we're going to go ahead and bring it onto the ground. All right, so we're going to be in that similar position that we were in earlier for stretching those hips out. All right, what we're going to do, instead of doing reach throughs that we've been doing, we're going to go ahead and take it more up. All right, so my hands are going to be together, facing forward, all right, like I'm hand clapping. What we're going to do is we're going to start our right arm first. Our right arm is going to go back. All right, opening up that chest, looking back at my right arm, and then following it back forward. All right, so we're getting some rotation, all right, in our spinal and thoracic area, all right, working in that transverse plane, right? So let's go ahead and start with our right arm first. Going in 3, 2, 1, all right, so opening up that chest, opening up that arm, looking back, coming back forward, all right? Opening up and back forward. Good. Again, breathe, 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 breathe. Make sure you're taking nice little breaths in between. All right, seeing maybe you can go further back each time. Good, 10 more seconds. job. All right, switching on over. Let's get that left side. All right, so our left knee now is on the ground. Right leg is up. Right, left arm, left arm is now opening up. Nice and wide. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, nice big rotation. Opening up. Allowing that spine to rotate. Good. All right, again, keeping those hips remaining nice and straight forward, opening up. Awesome job. Keep it up. 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Great job. Feeling nice and loose right there. All right, staying on the ground before we bring it on up. We're going to go ahead and get a cat camel. All right, so if you're familiar with cat camel, all right, you do this in yoga and Pilates a lot. Our wrists are going to be right underneath our shoulders, knees underneath those hips. All right, we're going to we're going to make our nice bend in our back. All right, as we do that, then as we inhale in, we're going to rise up, rounding that back and those shoulders up into that camel, and then exhaling back down. All right, dipping that back in. All right, so we're going to do this for 30 seconds. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. So again, as you inhale, camel it up. Exhale, pushing it down. All right. Again, that spine nice and involved right here. Inhale and exhale. Good, 10 more seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right. No, it's already 4:38. All right. Last exercise. All right, just so we don't get cut off. All right, we're gonna go ahead and stay on those fours. We're gonna get a bird dog. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna extend that right arm up, left leg is gonna be up, and we're gonna hold this position right here. All right. So we're gonna hold that each side for 45 seconds. All right. And hopefully Zoom doesn't cut us off. But if Zoom does cut us off, thank you guys for coming. And let's get these bird dogs in. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. All right. So extend that right arm, that left leg. All right. Balance right here, making sure those hips are remaining parallel to the ground. Chest is parallel to the ground. Holding this position right here, working that core, that spine. Hold it here. Keep holding, guys. Keep it up. Come on, keep holding, keep holding. Good job, good job. 10, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Let's go ahead. Raise that left arm and right leg last but not least. All right. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Left arm, right leg. All right, nice flat like a tabletop. Think you're balancing something on your back. Strong core. Come on, you can do it. Balance, balance. Something that got cut off yet. Good job.